Hi, I'm Troy from Studio 33 Guitar. Thanks for watching. So today we're looking at how to play Sweet Home Alabama on acoustic guitar. Now this isn't meant to be a lesson on how to play it exactly note for note like it is on the original recording. This is a simplified, easier version of the song. Now this will be great if you're a beginner or if you're just looking for a simplified version that you can use to play this song, maybe around the campfire or just at home by yourself. I'm going to start out really simply, and then I'm going to build a little bit, and I will show you a couple of the licks that they do play in the original song, so you can actually make this sound fairly similar to the original. As always, you can download a free PDF chord chart of this song from my website, studio33guitar.com. If you print that off, it'll be a little bit easier to follow along. So let's jump right in, let's zoom in, and have a look at how to play Sweet Home Alabama. This song only has 3 chords throughout the entire song. It's going to be a D chord, a C chord, we're going to use a C add 9, and a G chord. Now timing wise, the D chord and the C chord both get 1 bar, which means we're going to be counting to 4 for each of those, and the G chord will get 2 bars, meaning we're going to be counting to 4 twice. I mentioned I was going to show you a few different ways to play it. The simplest way to play it is going to look like this. So I'll show you the strum for that in a minute, but first let's just look at the chords. So we're starting out with this D chord, and that's just a regular D major chord. The next one is going to be a C add 9 chord. So for this, we're going to leave our ring finger right where it is. We're going to move our middle finger up to the C note, which is the 3rd fret on the A string, and our index finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the D string. And then we have the ring finger where it was for the D chord. But we're going to plug in this pinky finger up here on the 3rd fret of the highest string. So then we end up with this. Now one trick that I do that if you've watched some of my other videos before you'll know, but I use my middle finger just to nudge up against that low E string so that when I'm strumming, that string is muted out. So that way you can play all 6 strings and not have to worry about skipping over that low E string. So the next chord that we go to is a G chord, and this is going to be a really easy change. All we're going to do is just move our middle finger and our index finger each up 1 string. So we're going to keep that same shape. They're just going to move up to the next set of strings. So we're going to keep that pinky and ring finger in the exact same spot. And now again, we're going to play all 6 strings. The strumming pattern for this is going to start with 2 down strums like this. And then we're going to do an up, down, up. So that's down, down, up, down, up. Then we're going to move to the C chord. Down, down, up, down, up. And then the G chord. Down, down, up, down, up. And because we're playing the G chord for 2 bars, we're going to do that pattern again. Down, down, up, down, up. When we put that all together, it sounds like this. And that will get you through the entire song. You can play the full verses and choruses all with just those 3 chords. Now let's make it just a little bit more complicated, but make it sound a little bit more like the original. So for this version, we're trying to replicate that original by picking out those individual notes. So we're playing the same chords, but we're just emphasizing a couple of the notes within each of those chords. So we start out with the D chord. We hit that down twice. And now we're going to strum the B and G strings. Then we're going to move up to that C add 9 chord. We're going to do the same thing with picking those same strings. So together that sounds like this. Then we hit the G chord and we strum it like this. Down, 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 and we let that ring. And then we follow that up with a down, up, up, down, up. So that's like this. Down, 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 up, up, down, up. So together that would be like this. Now if we want to bring that up one more level, we can add in this little lick. So that would sound like this. Okay, so that lick is going to be based around that G chord. And what we're going to do for that is play the open A string, and then we're going to hammer down with our index finger. Now, if you've never done hammer-ons before, all that means is you're going to bring that index finger down and push down really hard to make that note sound. So you're going to start with the open A, and then bring down your index finger on it. Then you're going to do the same thing on the next string down, the D. Now on this one, you're also going to incorporate what's called a pull-off. So a pull-off is once you have that finger down, you're going to pull the finger off. You're going to pull not just straight up, you're going to pull in a downward motion. So you're basically strumming that string with that index finger. So that part's going to be like this. So from the beginning. And then you're going to go back up to that A string and you're going to play that note again with your index finger down and do a pull off on that one. So together that's like this. And then that leads back to that D chord again. So again, all together that sounds like this. And now if we want to bring that up one more level, we can add in this other little lick, which sounds like this. So that's going to be similar to that last trick with the pull-offs, but it's all going to be done on this one string. So we're going to start with the open string, and then we're going to play the second fret, and then pull off back to the open string. Then we're going to play that open string again, and then we're going to go to the fourth fret and then pull it off. We'll play that open string again to the fifth fret and then slide up to the seventh. So together that sounds like this. And a little bit quicker. So together with those other chords, that would sound like this. So there's a simplified version of Sweet Home Alabama on acoustic guitar. If there's some other songs that you'd like me to teach, make sure you let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to learn some other beginner songs, check out this playlist that's on your screen now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.